Hello guys, it's Sage here, and this time I will be looking into the Ascended Huntress skills and tips on how to defeat her in 1 vs 1 PvP. I would also be using 1 vs 1 PvP arena matches to help show some of the strategies that I take to beat them. It is a little deviation from my last video and more expository. The first part of this video would be talking about the Huntress skill, how it works and how to avoid them in 1 vs 1 PvP, with a match or two using the Huntress to illustrate this. The second part of this video would show 10 matches played against the Huntress using this strategy to try and counter her skills. Now I would like to say that these tips I am giving are based on my own personal experience and should be used as a guide and not the absolute truth. During the matches, you would notice some malfunctions in my skills due to my relatively unstable internet connection or my high ping. I've gotten used to it, so it doesn't really bother me anymore. Alright, looking into the Huntress skills. For the first, we have True Shot. This skill doesn't come with super armor, so it is quite unprotected, and it deals 434 damage in PvP. It comes with 2 initial charges, and the third charge can be unlocked when the skill reaches level 3. It also has a 10% increased range, which can be unlocked when the skill reaches level 3. This skill is not usually used in PvP because you get caught easily if you use this skill without first using stun or a knockdown on target. The next skill is Wheel of the Wind. I also don't really see this skill used frequently in PvP because of the lack of super armor. It has a knockback on hit, and the Huntresses usually fall back on this skill when there is no other skill at their immediate disposal. The next skill is the most annoying skill for the Huntress, Razor Wind. This skill comes with 1 charge and a 6-second cooldown time. You get super armor while using this skill, and it inflicts a knockdown on hit. It has a piercing attack, so it goes right through your shield for both gladiators and paladins. This skill has an insane range which could knock you down halfway across the map, and it also has a maximum of 5 hits, so that is 5 times 284 damage in PvP. Although this skill looks pretty overpowered, the trick to evading this skill is by simply rolling away when the skill is cast. You can then follow up with a skill that closes the distance between you and the Huntress in order to spam your super armor skills on her. Next is Flurry of Arrows. It has a really long range and comes with 2 charges but no super armor. It inflicts a knockdown on hit and also has a piercing on attack. It deals a really good damage and has a 6 seconds cooldown time. This is usually the follow-up skill to the Razor Wind when they knock you down. Since this skill has no super armor, this would be one of the best times to stun them or knock them down with your own skill. The Blasting Gush is another deadly skill that you should try to avoid at all costs. It comes with a 5-second cooldown time and it inflicts a daze on target. It has a decent range, but it is usually a gamble when using this skill against skilled players since it has no super armor. Another overpowered thing about this skill is the number of charges. It has 3 initial charges and an additional 1 charge that can be unlocked at level 2, so watch out for this skill. Evasive Explosion is like the Hunter's second alternative to evade. It comes with 2 charges and grants you invincibility when using the skill. It inflicts a stun on hit if you are within the range of the skill, and they have a habit of using the skill after using a super armor skill such as Razor Wind when they see that the enemy is getting too close. The best thing to do is not to be unprotected if you are within the range of the skill, cause you might get stunned and followed up with a skill that knocks you down or dazes you. Next is the Spinning Shot. Like the Blasting Gush, this skill also has a similar attribute. Although it inflicts a knockback on hit and it comes with 2 charges, it also has no super armor in 1 vs 1 PvP arena, so they are open to your attack when using this skill. Last is the Descending Current. This skill has an 11 seconds cooldown time with a really long range but no super armor. It is best to stun or knock them down when using this skill as they are unprotected for a while. The last tip I will leave is this. After using evade and super armor skills, there is a small timing in which you cannot get knocked down after using the skill. That is to say, if you are attacked immediately after using a super armor skill or evade, you don't get incapacitated. So what I usually do is to pause a little after my evade or super armor skill. Not too long or I'm going to get hit. I pause just enough time to read the opponent's move and use my judgment to counter it. Alright, let's head over to the arena to see how these skills work. If you enjoyed this video, you can hit the like and subscribe button and tell me what you think about it in the comments below. Thank you.
but that ain't me anymore. But I don't mind if I sell my soul to get a song on the radio. Credit cards on my student loan, that's a millennial. Do you remember how it feels to be young? Do you remember we could be anyone? I miss the view from the floor of your room. September came way too soon. Do you remember how it feels to be young? It feels great, motherfucker, yeah.
We was smoking chill. It was only gym and lunch, we thought it was real. I was even feeling math, I ain't even care. Yeah, just to be around you made it worth it. I dropped out, but you still said I'm perfect. I remember at the prom, you was perfect. I remember you were walking on graduation day. I never got the chance to say that I remember all the time we spent. And I remember you were really my friend. And I remember when they all looked alike, baby. Now it's crazy how they all know your way. It feels great, motherfucker, yeah, baby. Yeah, baby. It feels great, motherfucker, yeah. Yeah, baby. It feels great, motherfucker, yeah.
It feels great, motherfucker, yeah.
Cause I can't see you anywhere. Cause I don't wanna know what I should go on. Don't wanna let you down. You just wanna know how far I will go. Cause you know I will stay around. So let me know where to go. So let me know where to go. I wanna find you. Cause